Chapter 361, Broaden Your View. Ugh! The eyes in the sky gazed at the surging flames that were engulfing the space like a huge net, sensing the horrifying high temperature even from far away. Tiangzu Taoist brought his hands together before his chest and instantly formed several true Tao stamps. The burning flames condensed into a blinding hot sun in the sky. The dense corpses on the ground began to burn on their own even before the mass of fire touched them. The bright firelight repelled all the evil and death energy around it. Inside the orange-red flames, a figure was struggling violently while black mist melted, evaporated, and turned into ashes under this horrifying heat energy. Shui Jianyan, who had been watching the one-sided battle with interest, was now shocked, and her expression changed drastically. What's this? An extremely sharp bloodlight hacked opened the burning flames with vicious force, and she found only a block of burned coal inside that no longer resembled a human. Tiangzu Taoist withdrew his spiritual essence with relief and some bafflement. My Yimu true flame couldn't even break that old Wang Ling Chi's Nanhua heavenly light, but could easily kill old Demon Feng, whose cultivation strength has underwent a tremendous growth. Lying before them, Feng Zhengyi had turned into a block of black coal, undoubtedly dead. While her face twitched, murderous spirit appeared in Shui Jianyan's eyes. I'm surprised that Tiangzu Taoist has such a trump card, such a powerful technique. You sure are a good schemer. However, this is the end of your triumph. With a wave of her slim hand, endless blood mist swept over like waves. In the blink of an eye, it rose to the mountain top. In this horrifying blood-colored mist lurked many figures whose gloomy and evil eyes gazed at the cultivators standing in the center of the Yimu Taoist palace. Taoist, you're really good, Shui Jianyan chuckled and said. However, do you want to burn them into black coal too? A face flashed in the blood-colored mist. Junior brother Daoyuan. Tiangzu Taoist was startled. Elder Yan of the Heron faction? Elder Zhao of the Nanhua faction? How come they are here? The cultivators of the Yimu Taoist palace found that the people in the blood mist were all elites and even elders from various factions. Some of them were even their own peers in the Yimu Taoist palace. Master Daoyuan has gone mad. He killed quite a few disciples. These cultivators of the Nanhua faction and Heron faction are also mad. Hahaya. Shui Jianyan raised her head and laughed. Isn't it good to watch them kill each other? Tiangzu Taoist was astonished. Not only was he stunned by the current situation, but he also found that the woman before him was quite familiar. You. He pointed at the woman in the sky and shouted, are you Elder Shui? Aren't you the one who guards the forbidden place in the Nanhua faction? How come you are working with this demon? What happened to these elders and disciples? Shui Jianyan's face turned cold. I'll tell you when you're on your way to hell. Tiangzu Taoist looked horrified. The secret documents in the faction recorded that in the last demonic catastrophe, many cultivators jumped ship and helped the demon, causing great casualties to the cultivator world. What the documents recorded was true. It's just a small spiritual spell of mine. The huge face in the sky lowered itself and said, however, considering that you gave me a small surprise just now, I will give you a second chance to choose your side. Consider carefully. Your long ancestral master spent all his life in hard cultivation but still ended in destruction. You guys are his disciples and grand disciples, and your lives are in my hands. I can let you live and kill you with a thought. Shui Jianyan said with a sneer. Do you want to sacrifice yourselves in vain to try to do things that even your predecessors couldn't achieve? We'll do the things that our ancestors couldn't. At this moment, a voice rose from the distant sky. We'll do the things that our ancestors couldn't. Meanwhile, walls of blue light rose around the elders and disciples from different factions, and the cultivators who had been wildly attacking Tiangzu Taoist and others were trapped in the circles of blue light. They couldn't get out and spun inside the circle like headless flies. Demon trapping curse. Who is it? Shui Jianyan's face fell. Everyone all looked toward the direction of the voice and saw silver light beams shooting out from the distant horizon like silver carps. Under the dark clouds, the sword lights were as bright as silver shooting stars that were flying across the sky. The lightning-fast lights turned into a long silver river in the gloomy sky and came before them in the blink of an eye. Now, they saw these lights were cultivators flying on swords. First Elder. The Zichi spiritual master, who was usually a calm person, glared at the woman before her with fury and disbelief. I can't believe it's you. How come even you have succumbed to the temptation of the demon? Don't get me wrong, my good junior sister. Shui Jianyan sneered. I wasn't lured. Also, I feel extremely good now with my lifespan several times longer than ordinary humans and a great power that you mortals can't even imagine. I've never felt better in my whole life," she said with a snicker. "However, you guys are going to follow the steps of those morons. Don't waste your time on them," the huge face in the sky said in a deep voice. "You bunch of annoying cultivators gathered together again. But this time, I won't be careless as I was the last time. Little guys, your cultivation strengths are so low. They're less than half of those of your predecessors." "That's true in the perspective of cultivation strength," the Zichi spiritual master said. "However, if you judge our power only with our cultivation strength, you have a misconception about the structure of our power," Wang Lingqiai said. The distorted face in the sky turned even gloomier, and a violent wind howled in the sky like furious roars. "You don't have to show your hand," Shui Jian said with a chuckle. "If you guys think that you can defeat me with the fledgling techniques like the one that Tiangzu Taoist hadn't even mastered, I'll show you how naive you are." "Good," that face said in a deep voice. "You've been with me for a long time. Show these ants the power of my kind." Chapter 362, I've read 4 scrolls of Heavenly Book. Ordinary cultivators were no match for demons since each demon mastered the laws of nature of one place, and that was their innate ability. The super spiritual spells derived from the laws of nature possessed horrifying power which was not on the same level as the ones cast by ordinary cultivators. "That wastrel only got one trace of my power," the huge face in the sky said in contempt. "But the woman standing before you is my masterpiece, so don't compare her with that trash." With a crisp yell, Shui Jian emitted a level of demonic presence which was many times more powerful than the one Fang Zhengyi released, and her face turned wicked while ink-black scales grew between her eyebrows and on her arms and neck. Her limbs turned into sharp claws, and a slim and long tail extended from her back. Her white hair turned dark red in the demonic presence and fluttered in the violent winds. The strong winds in the sky seemed to hear her summon and turned into many wine blades around her. Her whole body looked more like a demon than Fang Zhengyi had been. The cultivators near her could feel the luring presence emitting from her and the many low demonic murmurs whispering at their ears. If they were not careful, they would lose their minds. Seeing the cultivators' horrified faces, Shui Jian's extremely demonic face revealed an evil and exaggerated smile. "How do you feel?" "I just unleashed only a tiny bit of my power, Master." Such a horrifying aura. Behind her master, Mo Xian's pretty face paled since her cultivation strength was way lower than Shui Jian's. The disciples like her found it hard to withstand this horrifying suppression. "Hey hiya!" In the sky, Shui Jian laughed hysterically. "Now, I'll show you what the true power of the heaven and the earth is like." Seeing Shui Jian's aura violently expanded, the cultivators looked at each other. The Zichi spiritual master flew over and said, "Senior sister, I've obtained some inspirations about the laws governing the heaven and the earth lately, and I'd like to practice with you for a few rounds. If I lose, I have nothing to say. But if I luck out and defeat you..." The Zichi spiritual master looked at the cultivators of various factions who had been trapped by demon trapping curse but were still moving restlessly. "Senior sister, can you release these people for the sake of our past friendship as peers and friends?" "Junior sister Zichi," Shui Jian said with a sneer. "Ever since you entered the faction, you've never been my match. Now that I got endless holy power, how can you make a bet against me?" Cold glints flashed in her eyes while she glanced at the cultivators around her. "If you are defeated, you must join me with all the cultivators in our faction. If you agree, I will fight with you." The expressions of Wang Lingqiai and others turned dark. "What? You don't dare to take the bet?" Shui Jian said with a sneer. "Then, all of you can come and fight me." Wang Lingqiai and the others began to discuss the matter. "Junior sister, this is a battle on the mastery of laws governing the heaven and the earth. Are you sure that you can defeat her?" the Zichi spiritual master said in a low voice. "If senior sister uses unorthodox evil techniques, we might not be able to deal with her. However, as for the understanding of the laws of nature, I'm quite confident since I've read 4 scrolls of Heavenly Book already." 4 The others looked at each other and asked, "Aren't there only 3 scrolls? Where's the 4th scroll?" "Jade Dynasty released another scroll recently. Didn't you watch it?" They looked embarrassed since they had forgotten to watch the TV series while they spent all their time on competing outside Half City. "Have you made a decision?" "Don't stall." Shui Jian looked impatient. Okay. Wang Lingqiai immediately said, "We accept your condition." "Really? After all, Humans' understanding of the laws of nature was absolutely no match for the demons who were born with this knowledge. Shui Jian had gained a good understanding of the laws of nature. Now with the great demon power inside her, someone still dared to challenge her, which was indeed ridiculous in her eyes. Then, I'll see how much improvement junior sister Zichi has gained. Contemptuous, she waved her hand and formed a spell. Many wine blades shot toward the Zichi spiritual master with whistling sounds. This is our faction's flowing wine spell, Wang Lingqi said in surprise. Is it very powerful? Tiangzu Taoist asked curiously, how come I've never heard of it before? Wang Lingqi looked grim. It is only an ordinary spell in our faction, but with her understanding of the laws of nature, it has horrifying power in her hand. I'll show you the gap between us with the simplest spell. Shui Jian waved her arm. Go! Without an expression on her face, the Zichi spiritual master cast a spell with one hand gesturing before her chest. Gentle breeze surrounded her. When the many wind blades came, they all sank into this layer of gentle breeze silently, like a mud doll melting in water. What's this spell? Shui Jian's expression changed slightly. Breeze spell, the Zichi spiritual master answered. Tiangzu Taoist was even more puzzled. Do you have such a powerful spell in the Nanhua faction? This is the breeze spell, an ordinary spell in our faction, Wang Lingqi said in a low voice while his face twitched. I'm surprised that junior sister Zichi could cast it with such great power by putting her understanding of the ultimate Tao expressed in the heavenly book in the spell. Shui Jian had thought that her spell would at least force the Zichi spiritual master to be on a frantic defense if not defeating her. However, to her surprise, the Zichi spiritual master had easily blocked it. I didn't know that you've been secretly cultivating this basic spell with great efforts. Good for you. With a cold face, Shui Jian let out a shrill, an endless horrifying dark red demonic mist gushed out from her body. The ink-black clouds in the sky merged with this horrifying demonic mist and condensed into a huge demon claw. She looked like a demon, and demonic power was flowing in her body. She could now imitate the powerful techniques of demons. The huge claw crashed down from the sky with vicious force, and the Zichi spiritual master felt a horrifying pressure pressing down like a mountain, leaving her no time to dodge. I'll see how you deal with this one. Great heavenly power, turn into godly lightning and follow the direction of my sword. Suddenly, a streak of horrifying spiritual essence surged from the Zichi spiritual master while she pointed her index and middle finger into the sky and took steps according to the pattern of 7 stars. The sky suddenly opened with lightning bolts flashing and dark clouds rolling in a vortex. It looked as if a huge lightning eye appeared in the sky. An extremely thick lightning bolt followed the sword energy and viciously crashed onto the horrifying demonic claw. Boom! With an explosion, the demonic claw broke under the horrifying force and smashed onto a nearby mountain. It gradually disappeared after knocking down and collapsing the whole mountain. At this moment, Shui Jian's pale face turned to a scary white. Impossible. Shui Jian said, this isn't the Nanhua faction's spiritual spell. Godly sword lightning controlling true spell? The cultivators from the major factions exclaimed in astonishment. The Zichi spiritual master said to them, I've just learned it, and I'm not too proficient with it yet. Sorry for my inexperience. Shui Jian was dumbfounded. What are you waiting for? Use your full force. A roar resonated in the sky as the huge demon yelled impatiently. Shui Jian was furious that after gaining so much strength, she couldn't even defeat her junior sister who had been no match for her in the past. She let out a high-pitched roar while small scales spread all over her body. Her previous shape still resembled the human shape, but now she had turned into a monster. Chapter 363, Where's old demon Yaquin come out? Seeing this sight, all the cultivators looked astonished. I can believe that the previous Nanhua heavenly fairy lowered herself to this state and turned herself into a monster. Some cultivators murmured to themselves. Lu Ningyan had a complicated expression on her face while she yelled, and Master, come back to us. Go back? Shui Jian's blood-red vertical pupils had a cold, contemptuous glint in them. What right do you have to make me go back? She concentrated her gaze at the Zichi spiritual master and said, I'm surprised that you have gained so much strength. You're qualified to see my greatest technique. Demonic presence expanded violently around her, and a huge and distorted demonic head condensed in the sky. This huge head had 70% resemblance of Shui Jianyu's current look. Covered in scales, It looked demonic and wicked with a trace of a true demon's shape. Even one glance at the evil face would strike endless terror into people. The Zychi spiritual master looked very grim while she waved her hands and drew mysterious light arcs in the sky. Spiritual lights danced on her fingertips while natural spiritual essence gathered around her. Above her head, clouds surged up like huge waves in a dark and gloomy ocean during a storm. Then, something horrifying seemed to be brewing in the center of the clouds and was about to gush out. Nanhua heavenly light? Shui Jianyan's voice was sharp and chilly. I've understood the trace of the truth of demon which can suppress all the spells and techniques in the world. How dare you block my attack with Nanhua heavenly light? The huge demon face opened its big mouth, letting out invisible, soul-catching sounds which turned everyone dizzy as if their souls were about to leave their bodies. Even the Zychi spiritual master turned pale and stumbled in the sky. While the demonic sounds entered her head, the Zychi spiritual master felt so dizzy that she almost lost control of her spell. No, if it continues, Zychi spiritual master might be defeated. A demonic smile appeared on Shui Jianyan's face. You can't withstand it already? I haven't unleashed my full power yet. The moment that she said it, the huge demonic face opened its mouth and let out an earth-shaking roar. People all looked terrified. Zychi spiritual master had been on the brink of failure. Now that her rival doubled in power, how could she block it? However, at this moment, the Zychi spiritual master cast a spell with one hand and finished the spell which had almost been interrupted. A pale golden spiritual pattern flowed past her fingertips. Nanhua heavenly light. Heaven gate opens. At her loud shout, the surging dark clouds in the sky were suddenly ripped open. Then, a beam of dazzling golden light shot down. The Zychi spiritual master spat out a mouthful of blood while thick black smoke evaporated around Shui Jianyan who stood under the golden light beam. The thick, pitch-black scales with metallic luster couldn't block the light which seemed to be their natural enemy. Meanwhile, the demonic face that she had summoned quickly melted like snow under the sun. In the golden light beam, a shrill sounded, and the scales on the demonic woman began to disappear, and she started to transform back into her human form. Signs of a struggle appeared on Shui Jianyan's face which looked celestial at one moment and then demonic and ghostly at another under the golden light. Bathed in the golden light, Shui Jianyan cursed viciously and yelled in her high-pitched voice, "Impossible! How did you break my heavenly evil demonic siren?" I happened to witness some spiritual spells even more horrifying than this one, the Zychi spiritual master said. From that moment on, I've been thinking about how to deal with them. My solution can't defeat old demon Yaquan, but it's more than enough to deal with your spiritual spell, senior sister. Impossible! Shui Jianyan howled in horror. What is this? Nanhua heavenly light doesn't have this kind of power. As the previous Nanhua heavenly fairy, she certainly knew the power of Nanhua heavenly light. Impossible. It can't release such a great power even if I cast it with my current strength. Senior sister, the Zychi spiritual master said in earnest, you put in so much effort and time but only receive this little bit of power from this demon? If so, I will recommend a better place to you. Come back to us. Yeah, and master, come back to us. You haven't read the heavenly book and thus are no match for our master. Mozian and other female disciples of Nanhua yelled at the same time. Yu Yan yelled, right. This old demon looks so much inferior to old demon Yaquan. What future can you have by joining its camp? What are you talking about? Pooh. After spitting out a mouthful of blood, Shui Jianyan passed out, either due to her severe injuries or fury. Cackle. A creepy laughter came from the sky. I was wondering how you humans grew so strong and strange. Now, I know that you joined another of my kind. Where is that old demon? Your kind? Mozian was emboldened by the repeated victories. You mean old demon Yaquan? It is much more powerful than you even though it can't get out of the Origins Internet Club in Half City. What? You want to make trouble for him? I was wondering why my scheme was hindered repeatedly. It's because another of my kind came out after 1,000 years. It sensed for a little while and said, although this one isn't pure, it indeed contains the presence of my kind. However, it doesn't show any respect to its senior. It took my subordinates from me and even sent people to rub it on my face. In the distant Half City, Ningbai was playing the King of Fighters with Mr. Fang. Suddenly, she was distracted, and her character was killed by Mr. Fang with a combo. How come you're getting worse at the game? Mr. Fang looked impatient. No, Ningbai said in a low voice, that demon might come here. Demon? Mr. Fang said in puzzlement, why will it come here? Little shop owner, don't you know that two tigers can't live on one mountain? Ningbai said, besides, if it swallows my power, it would become even more powerful, and no one would be able to stop it. If it knows that I'm here, it will certainly come for me," she said with a charming smile. "Since I'm honest with you, can you give me a hand?" "No." Ningbai froze a moment and then stomped her foot at the quick refusal. "Do you have to refuse that directly?" The dark clouds got thicker in the sky above Half City, and the entire sky changed color. Duan Yu ran into the shop while laughing in elation. "Good news! Great news! Hey hiya!" With a translucent disc-looking item in his hand, he walked into the shop with several artifact masters. This item in his hand was as warm and smooth as jade. "Ugh, where's everyone?" He glanced around and found that the customers were all people from Half City. None of them came from forces outside of the city. Meanwhile, a huge demon face suddenly appeared from the thick dark clouds. It roared, and many houses collapsed alongside their defensive arrays. "Where is old demon Yaquin? Come out this moment." Chapter 364, Take My Heavenly Mirror. In the lounge area at the entrance of the internet cafe, Mo Tianxing was eating spicy sticks and sitting on the couch while arguing with a couple of cultivators in Half City as to which was better, Jade Dynasty or Shu Mountain. Right now, the argument was so intense that their faces were all red. At this moment, a voice came from outside. "Where's old demon Yaquin? Come out this instant." "Old demon Yaquin come out?" All the people inside looked at each other. "How can old demon Yaquin come out? Has this guy gone mad?" After watching the movie? After walking out of the shop, they saw a huge and distorted demon face in the sky with a mountain-like black cloud trailing behind it as if the whole sky was being pulled down. A demon came out? It's the demon. Why isn't it attacking the Nanhua faction or the Heron faction? Why is it here in our Half City? From the looks of it, it isn't a newborn demon. It is definitely a rare big demon with tremendous power. Such a demon can't be blocked by human power, people thought. Seeing this sight, many of the cultivators in Half City scrambled to flee, afraid that they would be killed in this catastrophe. Some of the cultivators were knocked down by a tiny gust of wind from it. Seeing this frantic scene, the demon showed some satisfaction. "Go and get your master. Otherwise, I'll dismantle its den." "What brings you here, sir?" At this moment, an extremely powerful presence revealed itself in the inner city when a luxuriously dressed man wearing a purple robe and a purple golden headpiece flew into the sky and hovered there. That is Reincarnation King. The cultivators in Half City were relieved, knowing that this purple-robed old man had reached the late stage of the Divine Ocean Realm long ago, and he was now probably a master of the Divine Palace Realm. "It's not you that I'm looking for. Get out of here." The endless gloomy clouds suddenly transformed into a huge demon claw, and it slapped the purple-robed old man away as if he were a fly. This old man didn't even have time to react. The cultivators of Half City who were elated fell into silence. "Run!" Screams of alarm and angry cusses erupted in the whole city. Meanwhile, in front of the Origins Internet Club, a large group of cultivators walked out and looked up at the sight in the sky in horror. Duan Yu stood in front of the shop, still with the translucent disc in his hands. He said in horror, "How can this demon be so powerful? Even a Divine Palace Realm cultivator couldn't block one attack from it." "No." Mo Tianxing's expression changed drastically. "It's looking this way." The huge demon hand in the air reached for them, and the cultivators standing in front of the shop found, to their horror, that they couldn't move a muscle. It seemed as if an invisible force had pinned them down. At this moment, even the cultivators of the Divine Ocean Realm or higher could do nothing but watch the demon do whatever it wanted. They lost all ability to resist. This was the power of the demon who was born with the knowledge of the laws of nature and thus could rule over all humans. The huge arm swept up and caught several cultivators in its hand. The huge pair of eyes that were high in the sky and looked like bloody moons gazed at the cultivators in its hand. "You have some traces of the aura of my kind. Tell me where old demon Yaquin is hiding. Why doesn't it dare to come out and face its kind?" The captives had planned to explain and find a way to stay alive. However, they froze when they heard this question. They looked at each other, wondering how they could answer this damn question. Refusing to answer? The horrifying face in the sky sneered coldly. "Wastrels, go to hell." Its huge demon claws began to tighten. Soon, the cultivators' bodies were squeezed like balloons that were going to burst at any moment. Guild President Mo Tianxing couldn't watch it anymore. However, Fang Qi didn't move. Instead, he looked at the cultivators who were caught in the huge claws. "FCKU." The gray-clothed cultivator who was caught by the huge claws cussed at the wicked-looking demon head in the sky. "How can you play with us this way? We don't have old demon Yaquin, but have a heavenly mirror. Do you want it? Take my heavenly mirror." Furious, Duan Yu injected all his spiritual essence into this translucent round mirror, not caring if his cultivation strength was or wasn't enough for it. Golden clouds flowed on the surface of the mirror with faint, changing scenes of wind, clouds, water, and fire. A clear light beam shot out from the mirror. In the blink of an eye, Duan Yu's body was emptied of spiritual essence. Hurry up! Give me a hand if you want to get out of his grasp. Immediately, the other cultivators beside him transferred their spiritual essence into his body. First, the clear light shined on the demon hand. Then, the range of the clear light beam expanded, covering the arm and eventually the huge face in the sky as well. What's this thing? The huge distorted face turned and found a clear light beam shining on it. At first, it only felt a bit uncomfortable at the clear light. It wanted to turn its head away but found that its soul seemed to be trapped in the clear light, and it lost the strength to move its head. In the sky, the huge demon face shined on by the clear light roared in horror and fury. It had never encountered such a situation in the past thousands of years. Born with the knowledge of the laws of nature and able to cause catastrophes in the cultivation world whenever it emerged, this big demon was now trapped by an ordinary-looking spiritual artifact and couldn't get itself out. It was even more terrified when it felt tearing pains in the parts of its body that were shined on by the light, feeling as if its arms and head were being torn apart by an invisible force, turning into flesh. In fact, it felt as if even its soul was being torn apart. At this excruciating pain, it began to howl shrilly. More people! Come and help us! The cultivators who had been transferring their spiritual essence into Duan Yu felt a horrifying suction force which had emptied the spiritual essence of about 10 Divine Ocean Realm cultivators in the blink of an eye. It was like a bottomless hole. The Divine Ocean Realm artifact masters who had come with Duan Yu immediately put in their spiritual essence. The clear light was about to disappear, but now it grew strong again. What on earth is this thing? Alarmed roars sounded from the clear light. The overbearing big demon was now being disintegrated into masses of blood and flesh under this clear light. The voice oozed endless panic. Obviously, it was feeling this emotion for the first time since its birth. Its body struggled desperately, and the horrifying force created tornadoes and shook the ground. It looked as if the sky would crack open at any moment. The clear light blinked as if it couldn't suppress this demon anymore. All of you, come! Don't let it get away! Duan Yu roared in fury. Obviously, most of the cultivators didn't want to see this demon run wild, knowing that they must lend a helping hand if they didn't want to be destroyed. Besides, all they needed to do was transfer some spiritual essence into this spiritual artifact. Soon, about 1,000 cultivators joined the group in front of the Origins Internet Club and began transferring spiritual essence into the mirror. The clear light emitting from the round mirror intensified. This time, the clear light engulfed the whole body of the demon. Engulfed by the clear light, the demon struggled more violently. Impossible! Old Demon Yaquin, what power did you give to these cultivators? It yelled in alarm. Don't you want to stay alive yourself? Old Demon Yaquin isn't involved in this. Duan Yu yelled. Even Old Demon Yaquin is no match for the heavenly mirror. Old Ghost, stop yelling. What? Impossible. How can the power of you humans threaten my kind? It's impossible. It yelled in terror. Old demon, you hid for 1,000 years, and now it's time for you to experience the world. Watching the scene, Ningbai laughed while sipping coke. Ha burp. Ugh, she immediately covered her lips in embarrassment. Crack. Meanwhile, a tiny crack appeared on the mirror. Screaming, the furious demon took this opportunity to smash its head onto the mirror with vicious force. Boom. The whole heavenly mirror shattered at this moment. Many cultivators were knocked away while spitting blood, and this big demon escaped into the sky. Hey-hiya! In the dark clouds, a figure laughed wildly. I have escaped. Now, you ants, die. What did you say? Many cultivators surrounded it, and they looked like giants since the demon had shrunk to the size of a palm. What's wrong? Then, it seemed to realize something. Where's my demon body? Instantly, a scream of terror rose. Chapter 365, The teleportation array is made. No, don't let it get away. Yells and cusses rose in the sky while a cloud of red and black mist flew from the crowd at a great speed and shot into the dark clouds. Like a black light beam, it shot into the distance. I was careless. I didn't know that you ants had made such a treasure. But the treasure has been shattered by me. After I recover. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. While it was thinking, several swift sword lights whistled toward it. Before it could get away, a net of swords was formed in the sky. Then, A sharp sword covered by lightning energy shot toward the center of the cloud of mist. The two eyes that looked like red jewels showed astonishment but not fear. Instead, it showed a gloomy smile. "Don't kill it." Ningbai instantly stopped Mr. Fang. "Why?" At the critical moment, Mr. Fang's sword hovered in front of the mass of black and red mist. "There's no way that you can kill a demon completely," Ningbai explained. "After it's killed, it will soon resurrect in another place, and it will be hard to catch it again." "Little girl, how dare you plot against me?" A yell of alarm came from the cloud of black and red mist, and its expression turned from smugness to intense horror. In the sky, many sword lights came down like shooting stars. Tiangzu Taoist asked, "Sir, where's the demon?" Wang Lingqiai warned in a loud voice, "That demon is extremely sly. Don't get tricked by it." Mr. Fang pointed at the mass of red and black mist that was surrounded by the sword energies. "Do you mean that thing?" A chilly voice came from the cloud of mist. "You ants can never kill me. Don't let me recover my strength. If I do, I'll kill you all." While struggling violently, it was brought by the sword beams to Mr. Fang like a chicken. "Are you looking for this thing?" Mr. Fang asked. Tiangzu Taoist, Wang Lingqiai, all the other cultivators. "What happened?" They all looked astonished. They were just one step late, and the almighty big demon had been reduced to this tiny size. At this moment, Duanyi came up with several artifact masters and said with a chuckle, "Faction masters, we've successfully made the heavenly mirror, and it showed its great power by shattering this demon's physical body and separating its soul. This is what became of this demon." "Oh?" Wang Lingqiai and Tiangzu Taoist's eyes brightened with elation, and they laughed in exhilaration, saying, "After we put most of the resources of our factions into the project, you finally made a copy of this treasure." The Heron faction master said with a nod, "Junior brother Duan, where's the heavenly mirror now?" After all, it was the ultimate treasure that could suppress a horrifying big demon. All of them looked at Duanyu eagerly. "Hey hiya!" At this moment, wild laughter came from the cloud of dark mist. "Your treasure was shattered by me. You couldn't trap me for long." "Shattered?" Wang Lingqiai gaped at Duanyu. "Shattered?" It must be noted that the mirror had taken most of the resources of the whole Morning Star Sea realm to make. However, it had been shattered even before these faction masters could see it. "It's not my fault." Duanyu pointed at the demon and said, "It's this thing that shattered the mirror. You must blame it." "Are you angry?" The voice came the cloud of black mist. "Do you dare to kill me?" Angry that the demon still dared to taunt him after being reduced into this state, he strode over to kill it. But quickly, Tiangzu Taoist pulled him back and said, "Faction Master Wang, don't forget this creature's identity. If you kill it, it will be like helping it escape." Wang Lingqiai was immediately deflated. "We can't kill it." "What can we do then?" Seeing that no one dared to kill it, the creature had smugness in its evil red eyes. "What can you do with me?" It snickered silently. "These stupid ants don't even dare to kill me to vent their anger." At this moment, Ningbai said, "I have an idea." The others looked at her suspiciously. She said, "Now that this old demon lost most of its power and thus is no match for you guys, you can give it a good beating to vent your anger even though you can't kill it." "Good idea. We will spare your life, but you can't escape from our punishments." Wang Lingqiai clapped his hands and agreed. "Do you think we can do anything to you since we don't dare to kill you?" "Take my punitive lightning." "Take my Yaimu tribulation fire." Immediately, lightning and fires crashed in front of Mr. Fang's shop, mingling with trilling screams. "Damn you, old demonic woman! How can you treat your kind this way? How dare you plot against me? When I get away, I'll make you woo." A sword handle was stuffed into its mouth. "It's still yelling. Hit it harder." Mo Tiangxing gritted his teeth. "The scriptures that I learned from Heaven Sound Temple are most effective in dealing with this kind of evil thing." "Ah!" Stop chanting. After venting their anger for destroying their factions, the faction masters and the other cultivators gathered together to discuss how to handle this demon. "How about giving it to me?" With demonic blood in her body, Ningbai seemed to know how to handle it. "No, we can't hand it to this demonic woman." Obviously, no one from outside Half City agreed to her proposal. "How about giving it to me?" Mr. Fang said. They all looked at Mr. Fang. "Sir, do you have a way to handle it?" Obviously, they trusted Mr. Fang. Fang Qi said with a nod, "I assure you that it will never harm you again." Tiangzu Taoist replied, "Good." Wang Lingqiai added, "I trust Mr. Fang." All the people here nodded in agreement. Beep. You got a blood soul crystal and the spiritual marrow with essence from his body. Fang Qi moved the cloud of listless red and black mist to him. He saw that its demonic energy had scattered, revealing a dark red crystal inside. The blood soul crystal was the crystal core inside a demon, and it contained not only horrifying energy but a law of nature. It was the core part of demons. This demon was born between heaven and earth. If it was destroyed, it will return to nature before condensing and resurrecting after a period of incubation. That was why mortals couldn't kill these big demons born from nature. However, Mr. Fang just tossed it into the shop and asked, "Don't you have something called spiritual marrow on you? Where is it? Do you think I will tell you that? What did you do to me? What are you going to do? How come the sky is dark?" The system interface showed the following: the task is accomplished. The teleportation array will be created tomorrow. Chapter 366, A Talking Teleportation Array. "Sir, a demon is here." The moment Zumo opened his door in the early morning, he was so startled that he almost dropped to the ground. A cloud of black mist floated in the corridor, roaring shrilly, "Hey Haya, I can never die. How can you deal with me with your weak trick?" Fang Qi opened his door with sleepy eyes. "What's this noise outside?" A door-shaped engraving appeared on the wall at the end of the corridor between Fang Qi's room and Zumo's room. However, this door didn't have a handle, which meant that it couldn't be opened from the outside. The complicated patterns around the door frame showed that this door was actually an array. A dark red cloud floated in the corridor with a faint mist connecting it to the center of the wooden door covered by complicated patterns and an engraving of a pale golden demon face. "Sir, what's this?" As a minor cultivator whose cultivation strength was lower than the customers, Zumo was still scared when he remembered yesterday's battle. Seeing Mr. Fang walking out of his room, he immediately hid behind his boss. "You mean this thing?" Mr. Fang looked at the door and then at the cloud of mist as big as a washing basin. "You're still alive?" "Of course." The crimson eyes in the cloud of mist looked smug. "Besides, I recovered a lot of my strength. You're a little guy at the Grand Ancestral Warrior Realm, and I can blow you guys away with one breath." With that said, the cloud of mist opened its mouth and sucked in all the nearby spiritual essence. Its body expanded to twice of its size while a chilly power gathered in its body. Gulp! With a strange sound, a big surge of spiritual essence flowed from its body into the door through the tail like misty thread connecting its body and the engraved door. It blew out a breath, and Mr. Fang felt a breeze on his face. Even Zumo felt nothing but a breeze. Instantly, Fang Qi saw the number of usages of the teleportation array turned from 1 to 2 on the system interface. "Where's my demonic energy?" The cloud of black mist shook its head in the air. "How can it be?" The cloud of mist screamed in frustration. "You puny humans! You are mere humans! How can you deprive me of the demonic energy that I just condensed?" Undaunted, it sucked in the surrounding spiritual essence again. Gulp! Quickly, the new surge of spiritual essence slowly flowed through the misty thread into the door with golden engravings. Mr. Fang had gotten a general idea of the mechanism and waved his hand at it. "Keep working. Although you don't get a bonus for your work," he leaned toward it with a harmless smile, "you will receive fewer beatings." "I don't believe it. It's impossible." Then, it tried to condense spiritual essence again. On Mr. Fang's system interface, the teleportation array's number of usages gradually grew. When Fang Qi opened the shop, he saw a rare beam of sunshine shining through the clouds onto the gloomy city. After yesterday's upheaval, a big area of the city was destroyed, and the whole city was busy with reconstruction today in an orderly way. After all the buildings in the area except Mr. Fang's shop were ruined. Ruan Ning stood outside of her shop and directed the reconstruction with high spirits. "After I understand the immortal slaying grand array, I will build one outside my shop." The biggest concern for people such as Tiangzu Taoist and Wang Lingqiai was the demon. After making some arrangements in their factions, they hurried to the shop. "Mr. Fang." Wang Lingqiai cupped his hands. "I'll take 1 bottle of Coke." "I wonder how you're going to handle that demon." "Little Mo, get the bottles of Coke for the customers." Fang Qi told Zumo to get the Coke for them and then said, "As for that, you guys can go upstairs and see it yourselves." "See it ourselves?" People like Wang Lingqiai, Tiangzu Taoist, and Duanyu took their Coke from Zumo, paid crystals, and took a big gulp from the bottles. "Did Mr. Fang suppress the demon in this place?" They immediately went upstairs to check. A dark cloud was turning around in the corridor in frustration. "What's wrong? I just can't believe it." It sucked in a mouthful of spiritual essence, and its whole body expanded like a full balloon. Then, its body deflated while the spiritual essence leaked out. No, again. It sucked in another mouthful of spiritual essence. Hiss. It leaked again. It sucked in another mouthful of spiritual essence. Hiss. It leaked. Poochie. Wang Lingqi laughed and spat out the coke, and the dark liquid splashed onto the face of the black cloud. On the other side, junior sister, I've made a huge mistake, right? Shui Jianian had woken up, and she sat on the bed with dull eyes while she listened to the talk between her junior sister Zichi and the disciples. She had complicated feelings inside her. Senior sister, we are all responsible for this disaster. Besides, in the past hundreds of years, you had been guarding the forbidden place of Nanhua faction. The forbidden place of Nanhua faction is the toughest to guard out of all the forbidden places, and you had a hard job. No one blames you for what happened. After all, despite the upheavals, the big factions mostly lost no more than some properties. Don't take it to heart. By the way, Faction Master said that the spiritual essence in your body has merged with the demonic energy, and even the combined forces of the Eimu Taoist Palace, the Heron faction, and our Nanhua faction can't do anything to it. It means that my cultivation strength is destroyed, right? Her eyes had no light in them, as if she were dead inside. No. Zichi Spiritual Master shook her head and said, we still have one method. You still have a method? Shui Jianian shook her head with a bitter smile and said, junior sister, don't try to comfort me with lies. If the combined forces of the Eimu Taoist Palace, the Heron faction, and our Nanhua faction can't do anything about it, where else can we find a method? Of course, there's a method. The Zichi Spiritual Master said confidently. What is it? The Zichi Spiritual Master said earnestly, you just need to eat a lot of instant noodles. 1 bowl of instant noodles each day, and it is better with the sausage. Shui Jianian was stunned. Eat what? Eat instant noodles. Mo Xian explained for her master, the instant noodles in Origins Internet Club is made of special secret ingredients and can purify our spiritual essence at great speed. It can also help you remove the impurities in your spiritual essence and increase its circulation. So, as long as you keep eating 1 bowl of instant noodles each day, the impurities in your spiritual essence will be removed eventually. Shui Jianian was dumbfounded. Chapter 367, Hidden Crisis. Zhuhui City Shop. Different from the all-year-round gloomy sky in Half City, this city was usually blessed with warm sunshine. Even though it was early winter, the sunshine in the sky still brought people warmth. Looking through the big glass window, one could see several young warriors practicing fist techniques on the street. A young man wearing purple clothes swung his right hand toward the ground in a hook shape and yelled, die! Heated warrior ki turned into a bright red flame and shot to the ground at a great speed. Hiya! Ha-hiya! Hey-hiya! The young man stuck his fingers in his hair and gave the trademark laughter. From now on, call me Yori Yagami. Get out! Lin Shao rolled his eyes at him. Yori Yagami Shikiyami Barai shoots purple flames, but yours is red with the warrior ki from your Song family's 6 sun spell. It's better for you to learn the fist techniques of Kyo Kusanaji. Kyo's fist techniques are not difficult for me. Song King Feng laughed and punched out. Immediately, a flame exploded close to his fist, and more flames appeared when he used an uppercut. While he used the powerful punches, flames shot out in all directions, and heat waves spread all over the place, turning the cold winter's day into a hot summer's day. Awesome! You're just like Kyo Kusanaji. Use Shiki Oroki Nagi. I haven't mastered it yet. Song King Feng looked embarrassed. How difficult can that be? At this moment, Nailin Mingzhu and Lanyan strolled toward the shop. With a wave of her right hand, a mass of icy blue mist-like flame condensed by warrior ki appeared in her hand. Then, she shot out the icy blue mist flame. Waves of pale blue warrior ki that looked like flames and mist shot out, and the extremely low temperature threatened to freeze the air in the area. The masses of ice crystals looked radiant and dazzling under the sun. Oh! The others stared at her in a daze. How come you learned it so fast? Do you know how to cast the ultimate desperation move, Mushiki? Not yet. Nailin Mingzhu's lips curved up while she walked into the shop. It was morning, and Jiang Ziyu was counting money at the counter while eating instant noodles. Nailin Hongwu bought a box of spicy sticks and a bowl of instant noodles and walked to sit on a couch with Elder Fu, who was carrying 2 bottles of Coke in his arms. Su Tianji and her 2 disciples, Feng Hu and Yuexin, had already begun eating their breakfast while sitting on a couch. Right now, Anhui had just strode into the shop. Lounging on a couch, Zuzixin and Shen King sipped their coke. The upheavals in Half City didn't disturb the serene and relaxed atmosphere in this place. Except for the expansion of the shop space, everything looked the same as when Fang Qi left. Kid Fang has gone to the Morning Star Sea realm for a long time. Nalan Hongwu shook his head and said, sometimes, I find that things are not the same without him, and I'm not used to it. But we can still watch movies and TV series with him, Lan Mo said while eating instant noodles. That's virtual reality and not real, Su Tianji said. Well, I wonder when the shop owner will come back. Song King Feng finally finished showing off his fist techniques and plunked down on a couch with a bowl of instant noodles in his hands. I now have mastered the sword control technique. If I fly again, I will look dashing and proficient. He still remembered the incident in which he almost crashed into the ground face first. Ziyu, Lan Yan bought 2 bowls of instant noodles and said, Mr. Fang has been out for a long time. Do you miss him? Why should I miss the despicable boss? Pouting, Jiang Ziyu looked unhappy. With the powerful cultivators and many beautiful girls in Half City, I think he's enjoying himself and doesn't want to come back. Humph. Achoo. At this moment, someone sneezed on the stairs. It's only the early morning, and I already hear someone saying bad things about me. This voice is quite familiar. Subconsciously, everyone turned their gazes toward that direction. Boss? Jiang Ziyu covered her little mouth in disbelief. How come you came down from upstairs? It is all because of my power. A mass of reddish-black mist floated down after Fang Qi. My power is almighty and teleported this kid from a place far, far away. The others looked even more baffled. Sir, what's that? I am a lofty saint demon born from nature. An overbearing voice sounded from the mass of reddish-black mist. You mortals should address me as a saint demon. So powerful? Saint demon? How come it can be both a saint and a demon? What is it? The people began to talk among themselves since no one in the Zhuhui City shop had ever seen such a thing. Get out. Mr. Fang slapped it back upstairs. It is the newly made teleportation array. Due to some mistake in the creation process, he pointed to his head, saying, it's not right in here. All the people were at a loss for words. You're not right in your head. The mass of black mist flew down again and yelled, listen up. I'm the legendary Saint Demon who has mastered the laws of nature. If any of you call me Saint Lord respectfully and obeys my orders, I will teach you how to understand the laws. Before it could finish, it was stepped to the ground by a foot. You dare to treat me like this? After I escape, I'll skin you alive. Bank. After some shrilling screams, it was kicked back upstairs. The door to the staircase was shut. After clapping his hands, Mr. Fang pinched Jiang Ziyu's cheek casually and said, girl, you've got chubby with food. Meanwhile, in the distant mystic land of the Taixi faction, beastards of the Taixi faction, you will die pathetically. A shrilling scream came from the depths of the mystic land. Lightning bolts were flashing in the mystic land. Dwaiwu Holiness, who is wearing a white robe with golden patterns, had a chilly expression on his face. It's been so long, and some of them are still resisting. A middle-aged cultivator walked up. Holiness, the elders from different factions are here. The elders from major forces such as remote Jade Hill Mountain, Dragon Sea Taoist Palace, and Linglang Mountain were invited to this place. A short and chubby cultivator wearing luxurious clothes was the first one to ask, Holiness, how is the healing process of our disciples? Dwaiwu Holiness didn't answer. Instead, he looked toward the middle-aged cultivator beside him. Beastards of Taixi faction, are you afraid? At this moment, a yell came from inside. The middle-aged cultivator's face fell as he said, most disciples are doing well, but sadly, a few of them have poison deep in their systems, and it doesn't look good. What? That middle-aged cultivator in the luxurious robe was shocked, and his expression changed drastically. Is internet addiction so powerful? The cultivator of the Taixi faction said, we are surprised as well. Fortunately, we discovered the problem in time. Otherwise, the internet addiction poison would have spread all over the cultivator world. If tens of thousands of cultivators contract this poison, even immortals can save us. Then what should we do now? In the past 1,000 years, the 3 Saint Gates were the authority in the whole cultivation world. Although they rarely moved around in the world, their words had great weight among the cultivation factions. The cultivator of the Taixi faction said, the only way to stop this catastrophe is to destroy that shop and cut off the source of this poison. Chapter 368, Wage War Together. In the Half City shop. Although Mr. Fang didn't do any advertisements for his shop, The battle against the big demon had far better promotional effects than any advertisement campaigns. More importantly, each customer could enter the shop and see the big demon free of charge. After this battle, the high-level people in the inner city of Half City who were trying to do things stopped their schemes against Fanky's shop. Obviously, with the example set by the big demon, they began to weigh their options again. Although they wanted to take the good stuff from the shop, they needed to be alive to enjoy it. After all, even the big demon was suppressed by the shop. After this battle, Half City still looked chaotic, but it was more peaceful and stable than before. Meanwhile, the old games in Juhui City, such as Resident Evil, Diablo 2, and The Legend of the Sword and Fairy, were released in the Half City shop one by one. These games covered many genres including modern fiction, Occidental fantasy, and Oriental xiangxia, and they attracted large groups of players. In the category of xiangxia, the shop now had The Legend of the Sword and Fairy, Jade Dynasty, and even Shu Mountain. The cultivators were excited that they could experience all kinds of cultivation factions and see many powerful spiritual spells and spiritual treasures. The elements such as cultivators, warriors, spiritual spells, and spiritual treasures were too common for them. In contrast, the science-based civilization in Resident Evil and Grand Theft Auto 5 and the magical civilization in Diablo 2 and Harry Potter brought them more amazement and sense of novelty. That was why the new games and movies attracted many players whenever they were released. For the players, the increase of cultivation strength was now second to the exciting experiences that they could have in various amazing and novel civilizations. For this reason, even Grand Theft Auto 5, a leisure game for the cultivators, remained highly popular. For example, after Junior Yangzi became fatigued from his research on the spiritual spells and spiritual artifacts in Shu Mountain, he would go and drive his beloved race car in Grand Theft Auto 5 while playing classic music that he bought in QZONE. It was enjoyable to drive along the streets and try the local delicacies in this amazing and dazzling city. Of course, it would be better if he partnered with several Taoist friends and robbed some banks, making small money while increasing their cultivation strengths and levels. Besides, after they earned money, they could acquire the blueprints for these mechanical spiritual artifacts and lots of fundamental knowledge about scientific artifact making. For the forces such as the Wuwei Taoist Alliance, the research area wasn't limited to the high-end spiritual artifacts such as the Heavenly Mirror. While the cost for going online on Mr. Fang's shop wasn't a big issue for them, the materials and research cost for the high-end spiritual artifact projects such as the Heavenly Mirror would easily drain the resources of Wuwei Taoist Alliance and bankrupt them. Even the Morning Star Sea Realm found it was hard to afford to make a second imitation of the Heavenly Mirror after their first try. Therefore, the artifact masters turned the focus of the research projects to the low-end but widely used objects such as magic installation, new communication jades, and new cars. For some forces, they found many new objects that they might use later, so it was not wrong to take the opportunity to get to know them better. After all, while the advanced cultivators were studying the high-end objects, such as the Heavenly Mirror and the purple-green dual swords, the ordinary cultivators who couldn't handle these projects couldn't stay idle. Lee Heron couldn't put too much time on the research of the super-spiritual treasures such as the Heavenly Mirror. He would only learn from his master from time to time. He focused most of his energy on the items in Grand Theft Auto 5. At this moment, he was sitting at the long table in the research room with some artifact masters who were in this generation. The communication jade in his hand was obviously smaller and more exquisite than the one he was using. After he injected some spiritual essence in the jade, a vague shadow appeared on it, showing the scene of a battle between cultivators. Lee Heron said, "I'm sure that you've seen this spiritual spell before. We are no strangers to spells such as impartial shadows, illusion shadows, and voice transmission from 500 kilometers away. In fact, some powerful cultivators could recreate the scenes that happened within 1 hour or even 1 day in an area by producing images with spiritual essence, so this was not unfamiliar to them. However, this kind of spell can't be used in the communication jade for ordinary cultivators. Do you guys have any suggestions?" The artifact masters looked at each other and said, "Maybe we can use the method of saving images with scrolls. The cost of producing the 3D pictures would too much. Besides, instead of controlling the new communication jade with a finger which is similar to the smartphones, we can use mental energy or spiritual essence to control it," another artifact master said. "After all, The users of this type of communication jades will be mostly ordinary cultivators. For one thing, the jade can help increase the control of spiritual essence for ordinary cultivators. For another, it will save us a lot of time and energy. Indeed, the finger control is too hard to achieve. Several other middle-aged artifact masters nodded and said, we'd better control it with spiritual essence and warrior key. Right. I think we can also attach a storage jade slip to store important information. We can also make some small programs like those used in the cell phones. After the brainstorm session of the cultivators, the research project progressed very swiftly. Thank you for your suggestions. If we can produce the communication jade according to our designs and ideas, we will probably take the leader position in the market of communication jades in the entire cultivation world. Besides, Lee Heron said, you must have experienced Lester's amazing method to disrupting his target's monitoring, security systems, and even communication. The artifact masters all nodded. Lee Heron said, I call it communication warfare. We have studied spiritual spells all year round, but maybe we've neglected the effects of the communication in wars. Imagine what would happen if our enemy's communications are completely cut off in a war, but ours is intact. Meanwhile, in the Taixi faction, the disciples who were healed looked listless and dull. Their eyes didn't emit any spiritual light. This healing is effective, but there are some side effects left in them, Feng Zai explained. In fact, the addiction is too harmful, so we had to do this. I hope you don't blame us for this. Of course, we don't blame you. The elders of the major factions said in hatred, it's unforgivable that Dajin shelters this evil practice. If not for them, our disciples wouldn't have ended this way. Don't worry. After we go back, we'll gather forces from all major factions and wage war against Dajin together. Wage war together. Seeing the changes in their disciples, many cultivators joined in the declaration with hatred. We have to destroy these evil people to vent our anger. After we return, we'll report it to the faction masters and plan the war. Chapter 369, The Most Righteous Spiritual Spell in the World. Origins Internet Club in Juhui City. Despite the storm outside, this shop was always lively with a big crowd. Well, when I first came to this shop, it only had a few seats. Nalan Hongwu lounged on a couch and said, but now, it's so huge. Senior, you were not here on the first day of business, Song King Feng said with a smile. When I came, it was so small that there were only 4 computers. 4. At that time, only me, this fat guy, and old Liang were here. He pointed at Wang Tai and Liang Shi who were busy eating instant noodles and said, there was only Resident Evil and nothing else. It was completely different from now. Right. Lin Xiao said in a loud voice, you probably didn't experience that. We didn't have online games or online games guilds. We all played solo. Hahaya. The shop owner was a great player back then, and we watched him play every day. Am I not a great player now? Mr. Fang walked over with a bowl of instant noodles. Now that you mentioned Guild, Lanyan frowned while sitting beside them. Did you notice that people like Little White and Qixian haven't been online for a long time? Who are they? Mr. Fang was nonplussed. Are they customers of the shop? Yeah, Lanyan said with a frown. After you went to the Morning Star Sea Realm, The Legend of Mare 2 was released. We established our guild and recruited many new players. Some of them were close to us, but they have been absent for a long time now. She still remembered a girl named Little White who was about 16 years old. They were on good terms with each other, and it wasn't like her to disappear without a word. Maybe she went to play other games, Mr. Fang said. Impossible, Lanyan said. It's weird that she hasn't been on QQ since then. Now that you mention it, Mr. Fang said in confusion, several new players in our heaven-defying online games guild ensured us that they would be online every day, but now they just disappeared. As the guild president, why don't you ask about their whereabouts? Lanyan said, after all, you are the guild president. Where can I take the inquiry? Mr. Fang said in contempt. Do you want me to visit their homes one by one? Even if I want to do it, I don't know their true identities since I only know them online. So annoying, Lanyan complained. I told her that I would take her to play the next day, and then she just disappeared. Who are you talking about? A teenage girl wearing pale blue clothes walked into the shop in high spirits. She was Yizie, and she came in with a couple of cultivators of the Cloud Ocean faction who disappeared. The new players in our guild. They were nice, and we had a good time chatting on the guild channel, Lanyan answered. Then, they just disappeared. Disappeared? Yizie immediately asked, You mean they were just not online on the next day and couldn't be contacted through QQ or communication, Jade? It is like they had just vanished. How do you know? Not only Lan Yan, but people like Nalan Mingzhu and Song Qingfeng turned their attention to her. Yi Ziyi said, I don't know much. Do you remember my senior sister Zhu Hongang? It was she who brought me to the shop in the first place. Don't tell me she disappeared as well. She didn't, Yi Ziyi said. A while ago, a few cultivators came with senior sister Zhu and brother Bai, those few sorcerers who got into top 16 for Diablo competition. Do you remember? Senior sister Zhu told me that they were summoned back to their factions, and they couldn't be contacted anymore. What? Not only Lan Yan, but Mr. Fang had sensed the seriousness of this issue as well. They haven't been found since then? People like Dong Qingli came over to join the conversation, and the Grandmasters including Nalan Hongwu slightly frowned. I sense foul play in this, Lan Mo, Nalan Hongwu, and the other Grandmasters looked at each other. When did that happen? Nalan Hongwu asked. About half a month ago, Lan Yan said. Only half a month? Mr. Fang said. The time doesn't seem to fit. Those few in my guild disappeared about 1 month ago. I thought they didn't play because they were short of funds. The atmosphere in the Taixi faction was different from that in the Origins Internet Club. For most of the players in the Origins Internet Club, today was probably another enjoyable day spent on playing games. However, for the small number of players in the Mystic Lan and the Taixi faction, they had to stay here and spend another day in darkness. This had been a cultivation field for cultivators of the Taixi faction, but now it had been modified. Restriction arrays were set up around this place. Locked inside, they couldn't escape even if they could dig out a tunnel, let alone flee by flying. Disciples from various factions were forced into wearing grayish white prison uniforms, and their spiritual essence was depleted with tough and high-intensity training. A genial-looking, middle-aged man who was wearing white clothes was responsible for disciplining them. Although Dwayu's Holiness was behind this, he entrusted the execution of his plan to this cultivator named Tian Lizi who cultivated lightning spells. Lightning spells are the most righteous spells in the world. The aquiline-nosed Tian Lizi said with a gloomy expression as he stared at the cultivators from different factions, Holiness asked me to watch you, and I can use the lightning spell to remove the evil poison from your bodies. He stared at a disciple tied to a post with a gloomy expression and said, the Taixi faction has you under monitor for 24 hours a day in case you lose control due to the evil poison in your body. If you can't control the evil poison in you, he pointed at the disciple tied on the post and said, then, I will have to help you. He cast a spell with both hands, and many pale blue lightning bolts viciously struck the brass pole behind this disciple. Then, everyone heard an extremely shrilling scream. These disciples from different major factions had excellent talents and abundant spiritual essence, but right now, they were full and didn't even dare to glance over when they heard this scream. They continued their drills which were designed to drain their spiritual essence, and they looked scared and behaved like zombies. A row of birds flew across the bright blue sky, and many disciples looked up at the flying birds in envy. Maybe you've heard that the disciples who had removed the evil poison have returned to their factions with their elders, Tian Lizi said. If you cooperate with my healing process, maybe you can return to your factions one day as well. The disciples' eyes lit up in excitement but then quickly dimmed. Perhaps they were hoping for something else. Someone, please come and save us. Sister Lan Yan. I miss you guys. With tears in her eyes, a girl who looked to be 16 years old looked at the high walls covered with restriction arrays and thought in desperation, I hope someone will come and rescue us. Chapter 370, The Power That Shocks the World. After the elders returned to their respective major factions with their disciples, the master and decision-makers of different factions and forces soon gathered together. The Jade Hill Mountain Master was an elegant middle-aged man wearing a jade green silk robe and holding a jade flute. Since everyone is here, I guess all of you know the purpose of our meeting. The Dragon Sea Taoist Palace Master was an old Taoist wearing a white robe with embroidered black and white divinatory symbols, and he said in a cold voice, of course. My Dragon Sea Taoist Palace emphasizes cleansing one's heart and limiting desires, which represents the perfect mindset to cultivate the techniques of Taoism. My biggest fear is that our disciples will get entangled in worldly affairs. To our astonishment, these disciples have such deep obsessions already. A chubby cultivator heaved a heavy sigh. He was the Zhu family master. The Zhu family was one of the three big families of Linglang Mountain. If not for the early discovery of this issue, the core disciples of my Zhu family would have become spies inside the family. The level of illusions from this shop is close to that of demons and devils. We must get rid of this evil, lurking force. Guys, I heard that even cultivators of the Indian upper realm are involved in this issue. I wonder if it's true. What if they are? The old Taoist of the Dragon Sea Taoist Palace said with a reddened face, I don't believe that they will interfere with the internal affairs of my Dragon Sea Taoist Palace. If so, we'll ask the three Saint Gates to do justice for us. The Zhu family master said with a snicker, with the combined forces of our major factions which represent more than half of the cultivation world, we're not afraid of the Indian upper realm. Well said, Zhu family master. A cultivator wearing red clothes said, if they dare to interfere, we will show them our power by raising the Indian upper realm to the ground. You're right. A middle-aged man wearing white clothes stood up while he rolled his eyes and thought, it's about time to carry out Holiness's plan. Immediately, he yelled, my disciple used to go out of faction every day and totally deserted cultivation. Even though the poison in his body has been removed, he's no longer his former self, and I'm afraid that it will affect his future. All these damages were afflicted by that evil force, and I won't stop until I destroy it. Hearing his words, the others got even more indignant. Well said. We won't stop until we destroy this evil force. After all, if they didn't blame it on the so-called evil force, were they going to blame themselves? Before now, there were ways to interrupt information transmission and even intercept the messages between other factions and cultivators. In fact, all of that could be won using arrays. However, the creation of arrays took a lot of time, and they had quite a few drawbacks such as they weren't mobile and were hard to hide. This method was rarely useful on enemies in a war unless one could fool the enemies and disguise it. Besides, while cultivators could use arrays to block the transmission of enemies' communication jade, they would also block the information sent to their own communication jades from their people. Even if their arrays had the ability to distinguish friends from the foes, it was hard to tell the difference between enemies' messages and their own. The best solution was to create a totally different communication method for themselves. This way, they could destroy the enemy's transmission environment and cut off communications without affecting their own. As you all know, we must rely on the spiritual essence that exists everywhere in the world to transmit our messages through communication jades, and the top-quality communication jade can even send strong spiritual signals for a long distance in places without any spiritual essence. With a communication jade in his hand, Li Heron explained, now that we've found a very special communication method, we must conduct some in-depth research on it. For example, this communication method uses a special wave, and the radio wave that they used on battlefields are different from what they use in daily life. Right now, you might not understand what this means to us, Li Heron said, or, you think it is just a substitute of our traditional communication method. However, I have to say that this is an incorrect understanding. Li Heron said solemnly, with this new communication method, we can disrupt the communication of a whole region and even intercept almost all the messages sent by spiritual essence. In the meantime, we don't have to worry about negative effects on our own communications. Some of the people had been nonplussed as for why Li Heron summoned so many of them here, but now, Junior Brother Li, your words hit us like a silver dagger. Excellent. This idea is indeed excellent. If we do that, the enemies won't be able to send messages to each other on the battlefield, and it will be difficult for them to issue orders between different spiritual boats. Meanwhile, in the high-level Artifact Masters Communication Group, Junior Yangzi, have you created the Heavenly Mirror? Duan Yu, of course. It's so powerful that even a big demon can block it. Do you know what big demons are? Junior Yangzi. Taoist friend, you can boast like this. Who has seen a legendary demon before? How do you know that the mirror can defeat demons if you have never seen demons before? Duan Yu, didn't the shop owner tell you that the big demon in the shop was suppressed by us? Junior Yangzi, isn't it the spirit in Mr. Fang's spiritual artifact? What's the deal with the big demon? We're also making the Heavenly Mirror right now. Can you give us some advice? Soon, they began to dig deeper into the topic. Obviously, the Morning Star Sea Realm had more basic techniques and resources compared to the Wui Taoist Alliance, which was why the Heavenly Mirror was first created in the Morning Star Sea Realm. Since these two regions were extremely far apart, they didn't have conflicts of interest, so the two parties didn't find it necessary to hide the fruits of their research from each other. The exchange of information obviously benefited both parties. Junior Yangzi, thank you very much. With your advice, we can avoid many mistakes during the creation process. It seems that we will make the Heavenly Mirror very soon. Meanwhile, Mr. Fang, who had been playing the King of Fighters, received a new task. The Power That Shocks the World. Task Mission 1. Rescue the players who are being tortured due to them playing games in our shop. 2. Establish dominance. Task Description: don't scheme to destroy our shop's business by suppressing the customers. It's time to establish dominance and shock the enemies. Task Reward: prize will can randomly win things such as movies, games, or items that can strengthen one's body.